Hello, everybody. Welcome to another early episode of the Frames of Shame show. We are not late. It's not 7:04 right now.
It's actually
I'm
a we're
joined.
special time zone.
Yeah, I'm joined here by Christian Murphy and Julie. What's up,
Hello,
guys?
hello.
If anybody was catching up with bowling news over the past week or two, we had Youth Challenge Nationals just happen in Calgary at Paradise Lanes. There's lots of good bowling, and it was very successful over a 5-pin universe on the live streams.
Was
That was a
it
crazy amount of views that the live streams had.
Was it
Like,
like 700 concurrent or 600
Yeah,
concurrent
I
or
think that's
something
way
like
more
that?
than some of the adult cash tournaments get. So
That's not even
awesome.
that doesn't even compare. Like that's probably
Yeah.
I bet that's the all-time record for like most concurrent viewers watching 5-pin bowling live.
Probably.
That's like if anyone can think of an instance where there was more than like let us know, but
yeah, Julie, you had an interesting week. Obviously, you're pretty well known for gathering a lot of national titles in the Open and being pretty successful, but this year you are on an Open team, but you started coaching.
Started coaching this year. First off, it was crazy that I even got picked for YC Nationals because like normally they don't pick for first time coaching. So huge honor. Yeah, it was an interesting week. Very stressed. I'm not even joking. I think I have grays.
Oh, no.
And I think I age. So I think I'm 40 now. But honestly, it was such a blast. And it was cool being on like the other side of it.
Yeah,
I'm used to being as like a player, right? So yeah, it was good.
Would you do it again?
I don't know. Right now, I'm saying like no. Like
need a little bit of a breather.
Just maybe like a year or two.
I mean, like the last 3 years, the last 3 years of your YC managing career was your last year in one of them. So I mean,
the managing was bad, but I don't know. I'll probably put my name in, but like, there's no way I'm getting picked 2 years in a row. So,
well, yeah. For those of you guys who don't know, Julie, well, Alberta won gold.
Julie, they did.
Julie, along with Ryan, brought the team to their first gold medal in like what 7 years at YC. So
I think so, yeah.
Huge props to you guys. That's awesome.
I don't even know what I was doing most of the time.
Oh,
I feel like I was winging it. No, like generally, I feel like I was winging it.
It worked out.
It was working. Kids were great.
Yeah.
I mean, what were you supposed to do? Like,
I feel like I should have planned more. I literally that night was reading the coaches like rules and everything, and I was highlighting, and I was like, "What if I screw up the press sheet?" I did screw up the press sheet once. Oh. Sorry, Tim.
What's wrong with you?
I know. I don't know. But
I mean, I'd never screw anything up as in a new role. So
you're golden, Christian. Number one.
I'm perfect.
You're perfect.
Yeah.
Any specific details or notable memories you'd like to point out or say?
I don't think there's a lot of stuff I can say. Some of the stuff these kids are saying down below was kind of funny, but I don't think I can say it. But honestly, Michaela made a pretty good memory for me. She was the one that wanted me to put my name in.
Well, before you explain this, why don't we bring her in here?
Oh,
our first youth guest of the evening. Let's bring Michaela in here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Didn't mean to cut you off there.
It's okay. No, just honestly, she made it like so much fun.
She's muted, by the way. Sorry to interrupt again.
No, we're good. We're good. I saw. Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening.
No, she just made it so memorable for me. So I will always remember this one for sure. This Nationals.
We got some good inside jokes.
We had some good ones, let me tell you.
Nothing we can probably share on here, but
nope.
But yeah, it was definitely a good time. I definitely don't regret coming up to you and being like, dude, you got to put your name in.
You bullied me.
Yeah, actually, we sat down. We had like a court meeting about it.
Oh, God.
I was like,
I think there was like 3 of you guys just like cornered me, and they're like, you got to put your name in. I was like, dude, I don't even have a resume. I was like, I didn't even type one.
I was like, Get typing. Got to be in before the first ball is thrown. You better start typing right now.
Julia Robko, you know who I am.
I was thinking about it. No, it's just Julie Robko. You know my stuff. And then it's like first year coaching.
Rookie coach. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't sweat it.
Yeah, it's definitely no regrets putting your name in, I hope.
No.
Yeah.
Stressed about it, but no. I'm happy with the outcome for sure.
Yeah, just a few gray hairs, like as a consequence, but
the age, I think I got some wrinkles going.
Yeah.
The price to pay for a first place finish.
That was all them. They're the ones throwing the balls. I will say, oh my god, I think I threw every single ball with you guys though.
Yeah, like we definitely needed a chair in the pit.
I really needed a chair.
I would bring it along and I'd be like, here, Julie, I got it.
It's okay. Well, like we were talking about, I'm gonna get those like legs that I could kind of just like.
Yeah, the pants that. Yeah, the pants that just come with a chair.
Yeah, those ones. I'm gonna get a pair of those for coaching now.
Fair. What did you guys bowl 20 games in the qualifying round? Was it 20 games?
Yeah, too much.
Yeah, that's a lot of games.
That was crazy for youth. I'm just thinking like YC provincials. What do you guys do? Like 7 games total?
8.
Tripling that, not including the championship round. That's crazy. I guess. Yeah. Well, Michaela, how does it feel to take home your first YC national title?
Feels pretty good.
What will be your last? Because you're aging out now, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I
had to catch it while I could because I was a little bit scared there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Got a couple silver or 2 bronze and a silver, so I was a little bit worried, but secured it, so it's fine. Had a good team to do it with. So, yeah.
Yeah, tell us about that moment when it finally happened. I think it was Ryan who shot the last ball to get that last point against Ontario, right?
Yeah, well, like personally, I kind of just shut out the last game.
Yeah,
I think we won. I think we won. Personally, I think we won before that last game.
Yeah,
because that's I think where we got the most gray hairs.
Fair.
I feel. Yeah.
I don't know what you guys were doing. I didn't know how to get you guys out of it.
No, like I was so mad. I was like, guys,
mad. Everyone's mad. Oh my.
I was like, guys, we need to settle down. And then. And I was like, it's fine. I'm up in my match. Serena's up in her match. We're chilling. And then Serena kind of starts going down in her match. And I'm like, okay, guys.
Bring it back.
Come on, run it back. Where's Ryan? And then he came and, didn't even put the pressure on me in the last frame. So that was nice.
Yeah. Did you guys knew you just needed the 2 points that last game?
I thought we needed 3 until like about halfway through the game, I think. And then I walked out back and I think Chris was like, no, you guys only need 2. And I was like, oh, I was going to swear. But
I think it was if Newfoundland swept their match, then you would have needed 3. But I think that was the only case scenario.
Yeah. Well, and then like Newfoundland, I thought as soon as Ontario beat us, like it was like us, Ontario, Newfoundland. But Newfoundland snuck ahead of Ontario. Mm-hmm. So, they're just sneaky. Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us about just your whole YC experience, I guess, even just over the years?
Yeah. Well, my first year I was like 12. So I was pretty young. I was bowling with Rylan. He had like 7 deuces on the first ball, but still made the all-star team. So
what a guy.
Yeah, what a guy. That year was kind of like a fluke just because like I was so young and everybody else on the team was like 5 years older than me because it was like Rylan, Jenna, and Devin, and then Randy and Corey. And like I think all of them were like aging out or soon to be aging out. So I was just a little young one.
A little bit intimidating or?
Yeah, I don't know about intimidating. I think it was just more like, you're more... Yeah, I guess intimidating. I'm like freaking having 18-year-olds being like, "You better throw a strike here."
Yeah.
Like, don't get pulled. And I had Dez as my coach, so that's even scarier. So, like, a little bit spooked there as a 12-year-old. But yeah, and then had a couple off years where I didn't make it. And then we went to Winnipeg, and we had a good time there, Ashton.
That was a fun time.
Yeah, it was a fun time. Yeah, had to get mad at Kobe a couple times, But other than that, it was a good time.
We all got mad at different points.
Yeah,
It was a roller coaster.
it was a roller coaster. But
we did pretty much get through it.
Yeah, no, and we played well, so that was a good tournament. And then last year was virtual, which was good for what it was. Can't complain.
Shout out Vipin Universe again.
Right? Yeah, taking the
At least
reins.
they made it happen.
The carry of the tournament.
Real bowling's not as good without Carey Kreitz. Shout out. But yeah, and then this year, which was definitely the cherry on the cake, or on the Sunday. I don't know what people say, but yeah, no, I'm taking home a gold. That's sick. So yeah.
Obviously, your nationals this year aren't fully done. You still got singles coming up, right? Yeah.
Yeah, at in May for Bonnie Doon, so that'll be fun.
That'll
coming off a silver last year, so hoping to take a gold again.
Yeah, confidence high up Bonnie Doon, I assume.
I feel pretty good about it. I mean, I know most of my opponents. Like, I played a few over the week, so that was nice to kind of get a feel for that. I mean, Paradise is a completely different bowling alley, so you never know. I mean, when it's 1-game matches, anybody can go on a roll, so.
Right.
But should be a good time. I think it's mostly the same people I played previous years, so shouldn't be any, like, newer people or anything like that. Should be a good tournament. But yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
What days are those? Like, is nationals?
May 5th to 7th.
Maybe I can come watch.
It's also 3 days?
Yeah, it's normally 3 days.
No way. Is it a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
Yeah, it always is.
Then Heritage starts on Thursday, right?
Yeah,
Maybe I don't go in.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I literally go. I'm in Edmonton the week before because I get my like competitive coaching done, and then so I can be like Julie.
Yeah.
And then after that, I stay there because I got YBC Nationals, and then I drive straight to Red Deer to bowl the Heritage. So
yeah.
And then I come home for like a week.
Like, the bowling vacation.
Yeah, horrible one. Like, I think honestly, May is like the worst month ever. Sometimes, like with how close YBC Nationals is and the Heritage, like holy, you can't escape it.
Yeah. No. So you're getting your level 2 coaching. Do you see a YC coaching job in your future?
100%.
Oh yeah.
She'd be such a good one.
Straight out of YBC.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I literally told Ollie, I was like, that boys team better pick me. I was like, if you guys don't, you'll regret it.
Yeah.
Yeah, putting the slaps down. But yeah. So no, I'm definitely excited to coach. I mean, I coach YBC right now, but it's not as serious. It's like toddlers.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like they throw their balls like at me instead of at the lanes. So, yeah.
That'd be interesting. I don't know what the record is for youngest coach at YC or even at YC Nationals, but I think you'd definitely break it if you were to get a YC team.
We'll see. I don't know if I'd put my name in to coach the Nationals.
Yeah.
But
you should.
Provincials. I mean,
why not?
It worked out for Julie.
I mean, maybe. We'll see. I was like, nah, they wouldn't pick no rookie. And then I'm like, Julie's over here. Hey. But yeah.
I don't know how many coaches put their names in usually on average, but I think as long as you put your name in, I don't know.
I feel like there's more men than women. But
I think so too. Yeah.
So but yeah.
I could definitely see you being a good coach for the Calgary teams. You guys all get along really well.
Good stuff. Like, I mean, I'm pretty close with the guys. Like, so it'd be fun.
They're your friends.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like it'd be weird if they were like talking to me like I was their coach. I'd be like, guys, slow it down. You make me seem old.
That's what I felt with the YC boys.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, no, chill out. But yeah.
A topic we're gonna get into later. Christian and I are now at a YBC officially, I guess.
Oh,
Michaela entering. Yeah, we're reaching bowling unk status. But
I
Michaela,
had someone
entering your
message
last
me that.
year, entering your last year at YBC, what are your goals and expectations for yourself?
Well, I wasn't actually gonna play YBC next year,
Oh,
so
really?
yeah, cause I was so busy. Like, I was gonna play Masters and the Open, and then like tour events, and I was like, I don't know, it seems like a lot of bowling that I don't want to do, but I do want to do. So, I was like thinking about dropping YBC, but then I just last minute changed my mind. Well, I guess it's not last minute because I only I get it's a year away, but it was like a couple weeks
Still
ago. I
fine.
changed. Yeah, a couple weeks ago I changed my mind. So I don't know. We'll see. I hope to win singles again because I haven't lost singles as a senior yet. So I would like to try and capture as many as I can for provincial wins. But yeah,
Provincial strong.
yeah, for sure.
What's your total amount of golds now at a national
I only have
event?
3.
You have
I
3.
think 2. Yeah, I have a bantam. I have a bantam senior and then this one that we just got.
Okay.
I have like 5 silver medals
Hell
or
yeah.
more. Yeah, I'm like, if you ever want to be on a team with me, like you're due for a silver medal.
Yeah.
I can't guarantee
I can
gold, but we can
confirm.
get you a
I
silver.
can confirm. I can
Yeah,
confirm.
see? Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry about not medaling, but
Podium finish is still good.
yeah, podium finish. That's all I care about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
but yeah.
When you were in your last year at YBC, Julie, did you put any like high expectations on yourself to achieve anything, or do you just roll with it?
I think the only one was like YBC singles because for some reason I never made it past provincials for singles. I choked
we
every
talked
time.
about
I don't
We
know.
talked about that.
But I go 4 out of 5 years qualifying for YC nationals, and I can't do YBC. I don't know. I think that was the only one. I just wanted to get past that, but here we go again. Got another silver for that. So, but no,
There's a lot
I
of
didn't really
silvers
have
going
much
around
for
here.
YBC.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Let's remember this comment later for Jack, by the way.
Yeah, no, it gets
Was he
kind of
having
tiring.
7?
Oh no, he has too much.
He better be winning all of his silver.
I don't even think the
medals when
number's
he comes
accurate,
on.
to be honest. I think he probably has way more than he thinks.
I have like a pattern. Like I go silver, gold, silver, gold, silver, gold, and then I got a silver last year. So YBC Nationals due for a gold.
Due for gold, yeah.
But if I play my last year, like not going out on a win. Only second place. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Christian, do you want to talk about your recent couple weeks bowling?
Oh yeah, so I started bowling left-handed. I'm made a big adjustment to my game.
Holy shit.
It was
Like, is this for
was
serious?
Until I think that my right hand is back in commission. Like if it
Okay.
if I try and go back and it feels even a little bit of pain, I'm just not gonna switch back. So it was a rough start, but last Sunday I went my last 2 games I went $150 for a new career high and then $192 for a new career high back to back. So
For being left-handed for how many weeks? Like
that's my 3rd week.
Dang.
That's shit.
That's
Looks
actually
like
pretty awesome.
Wish I should have put the video in our
Yeah, I like
in
your
our
little
media.
old
I look like
man.
I look like one of those like the old people that just drop the ball at the foul line and like this is like the reach like this.
It's definitely a sight to watch. It's funny. You're killing everybody though with your handicap, so
Yeah,
you changed at the right time.
Play some teaching masters, man. You're going right onto the
There we
team.
go.
I'm looking at
IP
that,
nationals.
yeah, got to make that IP
Yes.
IP run.
Yes.
Yes. Easy
I'm
gold.
gonna try out
easy
for
gold.
IP again.
I will.
That
You will?
actually be really
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, I'll do it. We can play each other.
I'm scared of the open for you. I think you're gonna just annihilate us.
Oh, guys, if it's at Chinook, I don't know about that. We might have a trouble making the team. But Anywhere else, I might be fine. Just that Chinook, something over my head there.
Just doesn't like
Same. I can't bowl good at Chinook. I can't bowl good many places now, but Chinook especially. It's tough.
Oh gosh.
you.
Remember?
I don't think it's the alley's fault anymore, though, to be honest. But
It's just.
You're just in
we
a
gotta
slump.
figure it out.
It happens.
It's a slump. It's a 2-year-long slump. It's fine.
That's fine. They happen.
Yeah.
It
It does
happens.
happen.
I mean, sometimes you just have like a slump that lasts all of YBC senior, like me, you know, and then when you find something, you get injured.
Yeah, and then you're left-handed.
But there can't be a slump anymore. I'm left-handed. It's only going up.
No, you're literally a new bowler now.
Yeah.
Brand
No
new.
pass.
Like
I
new
think it's a
average,
blessing
new
in
me.
disguise.
Yeah.
Like on the trajectory I'm going, I'm making heritage cut. Like,
Oh, easy.
That's
Easy
what I like
money.
to hear.
yeah, it's just like free money.
Doubles, bakers, every shift, making it
Yeah.
more than once.
Yeah, just taking the top 5 qualifying spots.
If anyone watching this is interested in sponsoring a Christian Murphy shift bowling left-handed at Heritage, hit him up with an offer.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
thinking about it, Christian.
I'm not bowling unless somebody's stupid enough to pay for it.
Julie, are you gonna go? You're gonna give a show, maybe? Come to Red Deer?
Am I bowling Heritage? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
I'm
With that
a
frames of
I'm a-
shame shirt.
no.
Oh God.
That's a
Don't do
cursed
that to
shirt.
yourself.
We can't wear that.
I could make a cut in that shirt, guys. Come on.
That's
No,
what
just
Dexter
kidding.
said
That's-
too,
yeah.
and
That's
No,
what,
it's not
and then he
happening.
missed his first cut in like forever.
Yeah,
So-
So I was kidding. I think I made a joke to Dexter about it when we were in Regina. I was like, dude, I'd make a cut in that shirt. And then he didn't. He was like, I'm on.
I mean,
Those are
Speaking
always
of
the famous
Dexter.
last words. Yeah. Bill Brooks wants to know: are you looking to more forward to the Open or the Masters?
Well, I'm pretty tight with the Calgary ladies, so I think that'll be fun. Like if I can make the ladies team my first year out and have that. But Masters would be sick. Like getting to bowl with like Katie Rayner. Oh my god, it's literally my Diamond Ladies doubles partner. But
Oh, yeah, that tournament's coming up somewhat soon, right?
yeah,
I don't know when is it usually?
Masters is in June.
No, Diamond Ladies.
Oh, Diamond Ladies is also in June, I think.
Oh, okay. Are you doing
I'm
that
pretty
this year, Julie?
She
Yes,
is. She
sir.
signed up.
I signed up.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I got that entry. I was like, "Yo, coach is in."
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try it again. See what happens.
We can't play each other on the Sunday though, Julie. Last year I played my coach.
It's okay.
Last year I played
You're
Heidi.
better than me.
So, no, whoa.
You are. No, you are. I
Oh,
think you're. I
no.
think you're one of the
You're-
good ones. Okay, and
One of the-
it's an honor to like lose to you. Like I'm not mad.
No,
at
I
it.
feel the same way. Like it'd be a good match.
100%.
Like there's people I don't want to lose to.
Yeah.
Like, but you're not one of them. You're not on the list.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
So
Ashton, on the other hand, I'm kidding.
so wholesome.
You won't see me at the Diamond Ladies,
Yeah,
don't worry.
yeah. Left-handed Christian, I think that would hurt.
I would love to lose to a left-handed Christian, honestly.
I mean, as soon as I threw the 192, I just walked down the lanes and was just like, I beat you, I beat you, I beat you, I beat you.
Throwing it up.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap for you.
I mean, you'd have the most breaking rights like ever if you were to beat anybody left-handed. Scratch.
Yeah, that would. But it'd just be right now it'd be the luck of the draw. It's a slot machine. This left hand right here. Just like I'm still getting double gutter. I'm getting like gutter tooth and gutter still. Like that's
You
still
just gotta
very
string
much
some
in play.
marks in there.
You
That's
just gotta
fine.
string a couple of doubles in there, and then like
Yeah.
you're once you beat 100, it's all in the winning. That's a win. Once you beat 100, it's a win.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Our next guest is waiting in the waiting room right now.
Alrighty.
What do we want to do here? What's the plan?
I think we just add to the team.
I-
Bring him
I-
in?
Let's
I
get the
gotta-
full roster going.
I gotta jump off because I gotta go to the
Okay.
What do
airport.
you do?
Oh,
But,
all right.
Oh.
Never mind. It
Airport.
works out.
Yeah, I gotta drop a couple people off. So
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for taking some time on and coming on the podcast, Michaela.
Yeah, thanks for having me,
Yeah,
guys.
again, congratulations for the gold.
Yeah, thank you very much. All right. Thanks,
Have a
guys.
good one.
Yeah, you
See ya.
too. See ya.
All right, so now our next guest is also a bowler. Obviously,
a 5-pin
Wow.
bowler.
who competed recently at YC and was actually probably the tournament MVP, I'd say.
I know. Yeah.
High average scoring champ by a mile. Unreal. You may recognize his name if you watched the live streams or if you watched our last podcast. We have Ryan Luker's brother, Evan Luker. Let's bring him in here.
I think we have Evan Luker. Oh, wait, fuck.
That's what I said.
Yes, no, screwed. I was trying to make it fun. Anyways.
Hello. How are you doing today?
Good, you?
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
Welcome aboard.
I haven't had a conversation with you before. I don't think many of us here have. You want to just introduce yourself?
Yes, introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Evan Luker. I'm 14, and obviously I'm a bowler because I'm here right now.
Yeah. And
short and to the point, just like Ryan was last one.
Yes, exactly.
I know you were in the comments of the last one.
Yeah.
Taunting your brother a little bit. But yeah, 14.
Yeah, that's
yeah, for those of you who maybe weren't keeping up with the tournament, Evan here. Sorry, I have the stats here and I'm trying to find stuff. Well, you probably know more than me. You averaged, you had almost a 270 average during the first 20 games of the qualifying round. That's
sick.
Unreal. Like that's especially at Paradise.
Yeah, I don't know if you the average for senior boy YBC singles was held there, and it was a low 230 average to make singles nationals, and that's with
he's shook right now.
Like we have a decent depth of senior bowlers. Like there's like a lot of kids that average like 250 in league, 240s, 230s, and it was Nathan Woodkovich with the low 230 average. It was crazy low, and I know the last time I was there as well, it was maybe like a 240 to make nationals out of Alberta. So to average 268 at Paradise is insane. That's almost unheard of for not unheard of, but
14-year-old too.
Yeah, unheard of for a 14-year-old for sure, but it's very rare that a YBC bowler would average that high there. So
I think everyone wants to know this.
It was very good to you.
Yeah, definitely.
I think everyone wants to know this question though. Who's better, you or your older brother Ryan?
Well, it's obviously me.
There we go.
That's what we like to hear.
No doubt at all.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
I like the quick answer. Do you want to tell us a bit about your whole YC experience this year?
Yeah,
it was pretty special, so we'd love to hear about it from your point of view.
Yeah, I mean, it was my first nationals ever. So
really,
it's a bowl good at my first nationals. Is obviously sets up the next ones.
Ryan's in here clearly.
Okay. No, it was fun. It was great. I love bowling. So 25 games is just like a dream. And then for me, Paradise.
This kid's a psycho.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
No, I like this
psycho
mindset.
in a good way. No, I love that mindset. Honestly,
yeah,
I don't know what the good psycho is, but
no, it's good. It's good. You're a bowling machine.
Yes. Sorry, continue. We didn't mean to cut you off.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, I mean, I started off with a 900, which is my high triple, and then I shot my high 5, which is 14, 15. So it was off to a good start. And I coasted it, and it worked until the last day. Last day I kind of not that great, but I mean for obviously the qualifying it worked the whole time. The shot I made one adjustment the whole tournament, and
I find myself adjusting all over the place when I bowl at Paradise.
Yeah,
so
I usually adjust all the time, but I mean it worked, and
just
I'm not gonna mess with that.
Yeah, when you're having a day, it's kind of just things are
just
pieced
accept
together
it.
well. It's
Keep
just
it going.
Yeah. And it lasted 3 days. So
did you find yourself a little fatigued at all by the last day?
No, I bowl a lot, and since like the flight and the time difference, I fell asleep early like every night, so I was good.
Okay.
Nice.
That's awesome. You're just ready for this. It was
Oh yeah.
first nationals, ready to seize the moment and just go at it. The
1 second.
no,
we do
we're
something for 2 seconds, so I will.
I mean, I know we're here to talk about YC, but I have a little video that I'd like to show everyone, just showing a little.
I think some people noticed something over the weekend watching.
Yeah, I think,
As soon as I saw you.
Yeah, let's just
That's all I guess.
let's just take a look at this. So where did
This is not the same person.
Yeah,
believe it or not.
Well, obviously the person on the right is Mitch Davies. So how did you try, and was just a really big coincidence, like, or did you try and like build your form off of Mitch, or did he copy from you, like, where what's the like?
It's all about perspective. Well, I started watching him really young, and then it was kind of just like natural. All I really did to do like him was roll the ball, because I wasn't doing that. But everything else was kind of just like what I already did. I think naturally it just looks like him because I watch him so much.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you tend to like look at what people do that works. I mean, obviously Mitch's form fits your style very well, of with like good roll and everything. But like, does he coach you at all or anything? Like,
yeah, I would say so, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, that also helps as well. That'd be, I think, if you're Mitch, that'd be pretty easy to like help you make adjustments, because it's like, oh, like you I do this too.
That's exactly what he says, though. Yeah, that's why he does it. He just knows exactly what's wrong, so it's easy to just say like, hey, do this.
Yeah, I can't really say like any other like examples of like people mimicking a form like that, like two bowlers who have very similar form.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen a shot that looks that close to a different shot. That's a very good throw to copy. So
yeah,
of course,
you're in a very good spot. You're coming off a huge high off of your first nationals, I guess.
Yeah.
What's in the future plans or goals for Evan Luca here for the rest of your YBC career? Because you got a good 5 years left. So
actually, first, can we talk about the like initial, like the reflection of
let's
the
go.
results
Let's do that
of YC. I mean, coming home with the bronze medal, obviously not the result that you're hoping for, but still a very solid performance. You guys were in there till the very end.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I did everything I could, so it's a win to me for sure. Like, to take the high average is something I had in my mind, because it just like shows myself that like I can do it. And then like now for the rest of my YC career, obviously it's like I know things are possible. Like I said, this is my first nationals. I've never been to nationals before, so to make one for like the first time and then to do good at it is just like, it's pretty unreal. And I'm excited. I'm hoping I can make a singles nationals eventually, and then maybe a doubles nationals with my brother too.
Yeah,
that'd be a deadly team.
Yeah.
What was my question? How did you bowl at the YC provincials to make it? What was the average there?
I averaged, I think it was like exactly 250.
Okay,
still pretty good.
Yeah.
Top qualifier.
Echo's not a good center at all.
Shots fired. Is that's your home center, right?
No. Like, the guy who runs it is incredible. I love Dave, but
pinfall-wise,
pinfall is
Gotcha.
Dang.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
do
you want to move into now the future goals?
Let's hear the
goals here.
Well, I want to win, or at least do good at like some sort of like club tour event. I know it's not a YBC thing, but just to do it in YBC is something I have on my mind. And then a national gold of some sort that like whether it's singles, doubles, or youth challenge, like just singles is what I want the most. I think a lot of people think that, but I mean, like, if you get a doubles, like, no one's mad about that. Like,
Yeah.
a national gold is a national gold, and that would be crazy for sure to get that.
Mm-hmm. Before you continue, we have some pretty high praise here from Mitch.
Yeah, how does it
You want to read that out?
Yeah, I mean, reading something like that from a figure like Mitch, who's definitely like a big figure in 5-pin and puts a lot of work in, not just like off the lanes as much as like on the lanes, like competing. Like, how does that feel?
I don't really think I can put it into words. It's like to have someone like that to like believe in you is just like how could you not believe in yourself after like hearing that? You know,
Yeah.
like it's just
Yeah, that is awesome. I love like hearing this like all this like this healthy mentality that you have. I feel like
so
that's
I'm
something
so
that
envious.
like that's something that I like I'm learning, like hearing you talk right now. I think that like you are like, there's people that are 5 times your age that could learn from what you're saying right now. Like, Julie, you're not 5 times.
I feel like I am.
After YC, maybe.
Maybe. Remember, I'm 40 now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. I could definitely see a couple national golds in your future.
You have a
for sure.
bright future ahead of you, my friend.
Thank you.
As like an older bowler and like young coach, I think you're gonna go far in this sport, honestly. And I hope you stick with the sport too.
I will. I definitely will. Don't worry.
Good. I love to hear that.
Got that Christian Murphy mentality.
Yes.
Just not going anywhere.
Any
You're here
great
for life.
memories? Sorry, any great memories from this past week, like on it or off the lane during your whole trip to Calgary that you want to share?
Yeah, I mean, like I ran into Tim the one time and he said congrats, and like it was just like congrats, but
Tim,
like
ugh.
even just to hear that too, because I look up to Tim too. Like
Mhm.
he's obviously really good, and then to hear that, and then to have people come up to me and say like congrats, and it's people I know and people I've watched, is just like it's a weird feeling, because like I've never really had that. Like, well, I guess I have, but it's something like I dream about, like just having those guys say congrats and like pat you on the back and stuff. That's definitely my favorite part about like tournaments.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's all here for sure.
I think me and Ashton definitely gotta be nicer to Tim.
No, hell no. At least, dude, no.
I mean,
I dish it back to Tim, maybe like half as far as he dishes it to me. So you know.
Yeah, I guess we kind of forget, especially like Ashton, you bowl on
I bowl with him
your
every
A bowler.
Sunday.
Like that's
it's tough.
That's just an every Sunday thing, bowling with Tim. I mean, you know,
Tim.
and especially like when someone does stuff like this.
Oh my god!
How can you not make fun of him?
Like,
how can you not make fun of that? No.
This you should have made a broom joke, Evan. You missed. Next time. That's not going to be the last time you see Tim.
Oh man, yeah. How far is Ryan off of making that nationals team from what I see? Because I know recently he had that cash tournament run, right? What was it? What was the tournament?
He came third at Hopedale Club Tour, and then he won the Ontario Invitational.
Yeah.
Right, which is insane, by the way. Congrats, Ryan, again.
I thought this was my show.
You're right.
I mean, you're the one who qualified for YC. That's a better brother right there. Let's
the better brother. The younger brothers are always better. Trust me.
Of course.
Ryan Eisenbart on Alberta, making it up without Ollie. So.
Yeah.
I think it's
Ryan was like 30 off, I think. I don't know. He could probably
30.
tell you. I think it was 30. Like 30, 40 off. I mean, like a couple more spares in there, I guess, and then.
Oh, choked.
Okay, but like, how far were you off though? I think he averaged like 246, and then Jacob averaged like 249 or something. So, and it was only
Well, it was
7
pretty
games
tight in
still.
there for
20.
25.
25. Yeah.
That's rough.
It happens.
I mean, it's every province. There's gonna be that bowler just missing by a few pins.
Yeah.
If I was to bet on it, I think you guys will both be making the next couple YC teams out of Ontario.
Yeah, I
I
definitely.
hope so.
I sure would hope so, with how both of you have been bowling lately. But
Yeah, even like Ontario is definitely obviously a very very strong
Yeah.
province to come out of, but like that's gonna be no trouble for you and Ryan.
Yeah.
It's,
I got a lot of chances, so.
would
Like
you
5
rather
games.
would you rather a singles gold in nationals or a doubles gold with your brother?
Singles.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's the only right answer.
I agree
Yeah.
with that.
Really?
Yeah,
I
because
honestly,
I think
I would have took a gold with my brother more than a single gold, to be honest. I think it's more fun bowling as a team. Albeit I was never a singles bowler, but I've only known bowling on a team, so
Well, you said what would I
That's
rather?
true.
Not would I have more fun doing? I would definitely have more fun getting a doubles nationals. But I
Yeah.
mean, still singles, you can't top it because that means you didn't lose to anybody. Like,
yeah. You're right.
and you did it on your own. Like that's like it's all
Exactly.
literally it's
Exactly.
literally all you. And like there's like in doubles you have someone to kind of
Yeah.
lean on at times, and
Yeah.
that's the nature of doubles. But
Yeah.
in singles you got to go through the slot. You got to go through the moments of punching or struggling or whatnot head on.
So it makes it tough. Yeah.
Definitely something. In hindsight, I wish I tried to compete in more singles tournaments because I only really started going to provincials the last few years of my YBC career.
Really?
I've only been to, I think, 3 singles provincials,
Oh,
and they were all in senior. I never wanted to
Yeah.
do it in bantam or junior.
I mean, it was
my
it was
mindset
good
was
for
different.
it's good for us that played it, that you and people like Jack weren't in the field. It made it a lot easier to place high.
Who knows how it would have gone? But yeah, I do wonder how I would have competed back then in singles during my bantam and junior days. But yeah, I don't regret anything from my YBC career. I think
would have been more than a three horse race that it was for like at least for junior bantam. I wouldn't. It'd be probably even easier. All right.
Do we have
I think it's about time to let the big dog eat.
Oh God.
Food time.
Food time.
Yeah, food time. I mean, Evan, you are more than welcome to stay. But I think it's long overdue having this person on the show. We've talked about it since creating the show. Like who do we want on the Frames of Shame show? And I think the name that came up the most, the man, the myth, the legend, Jack Pfeiffer.
He's finally on.
Welcome.
And he's muted. Oh,
Let's go!
Yeah.
Let's go, baby! What's up?
How's it going tonight, Jack?
Yeah, how is it?
Man, he's amped.
Yeah, he's
I'm
excited.
fired up. It's been long overdue, but I'm here. I've arrived. Let's go!
All right.
For
Do you want to
anybody,
introduce yourself to the people and probably Evan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
don't know you. Sorry, having to just throw you into this, but
My name is Jack. I'm 19 years old. I've bowled with these idiots my entire life, and I'm a 5-time silver medalist in YC. And I won the
Huge.
nationals 9 years ago, and I'll hold that for the rest of my life because I haven't had a single accomplishment
that's all we
since.
have.
Woo!
Yeah.
What an intro.
yeah, I gotta try and do something good here. So, congrats,
Kinda-
Julie, for your
Yeah.
win.
Thank you,
You know,
Jack.
You're welcome. Helped you get on that national team by
You did.
securing
That
the
was all
silver
you,
for you.
buddy.
So,
Hey, I'm proud of
Yeah.
that silver.
hey, we worked for it like every year.
Yeah. Nothing
That was good.
changed when me and Ashton aged out.
No, just another underwhelming provincials.
Yeah.
Evan, if you have any questions or anything
Yeah,
you want
this
to
is,
add or
Yeah,
ask,
drill
Right on fire.
free
this
to butt
guy.
in. You're
Yeah,
honorary
yeah.
host for the rest of this podcast.
Yes.
yeah.
Host Evan,
No,
I like that.
I think it's kind of fitting that we have you on for this one, Jack, because it's being now pretty much officially me and Christian are out of YBC.
yeah.
I don't
I'm the
think
last one.
I don't
Yeah,
think
you're
we
the-
can talk about either of our YBC careers without having to mention the other person. We've
Yeah.
been bowling with each
I was
other.
gonna quickly talk about Ashton. You said how you didn't have any regrets in your YBC career. So what about your shirt rip from last year? Do you regret that at all, or
No regrets.
no?
No regrets. It felt good ripping those buttons.
Yeah, classy.
Felt good.
I will say
Or-
some of the Alberta kids were kind of mocking you.
Oh really?
Yeah, down in
Really?
the pit. Like,
Taking your bow and
Michaela
arrow,
was
Sally,
like pulling
taking
your
the
shirt.
rip
I'm
the
like,
shirt.
don't do it.
How dare people take my celly?
You're a
No, it's
trendsetter.
fine. I'm happy people are joking about it because no regrets, man. I ripped the buns off my shirt in anger, and it felt good. I took a walk and I came back.
At
was
least we
chill.
learned from a couple years ago. Get somewhere after being.
There was no
Little-
learning when you have
little shits for a
9
couple years.
silvers in a
Oh.
row.
I
There's
just
no
wanna-
learning.
want to put this photo up. This was our first ever youth
God.
challenge boys team
I think
together.
that was the last time I got first place in anything. I'm actually not even joking. I'm actually not joking.
Look
When
at
was
that
that, like,
kid in
4
the
years
middle.
ago?
Yeah, look at this kid in the middle, like JD,
Is that-
man.
That's
Little-
JD.
No
Bro's
way.
arms are so long compared to the rest of his body.
Let's
He
look at
looks like
Christian
he
as
looks
well.
like a Bitmoji.
Christian, what about you? Should have seen Christian's first ball of YC that year. It was an absolute nuke. He dropped it before he even got onto the lane. Fell into
Oh,
the
yeah,
gutter.
I remember that.
Yeah, halfway through the first game, I was wiping the. I was a YC rookie. I hadn't done YC, and now you throw me on the boys team. Like what? I'm nervous. Like I'm with the big dogs. Like Jack on a
Yeah.
team with Jack and Ashton.
Oh yeah,
Not even kidding.
I remember that whole
Ashton was
tournament,
sick
man.
that year.
Yeah, Ashton.
I remember that whole
it's
tournament.
like COVID.
That was a fun time, guys. I remember that first ball from Christian. Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Oh.
never bowled on a youth challenge provincial boys team without having an emergency spare on it.
The Murphys are just a different breed when it comes to YC.
Yeah,
Shout out
we're-
Milan, couple two
Theo
pins. I hope you're
Pickens.
watching this.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean you can't have a YC Edmonton boys team without me or Milan on it.
Yeah. So Christian, how'd you enjoy your first year as the manager?
Oh,
Taking Julie's
it was-
spot.
I mean, there was a lot. I mean, we can.
Yeah,
There's a
it
few.
was
We
packed
can't. We
full.
can't. Really, it was packed. You guys were really good. Like I do have to say. Like I mean, it felt like I was like honestly, it just felt like another youth challenge. I mean, I was running
It went
around like,
flawlessly.
I mean, as soon as the power went out in Heritage Lanes on the first day, I was like, it's gonna be good. Just walk
Oh, yeah, I
like
forgot about that.
that was such a small. That was such a
canceled.
that's such a small thing relative to the rest of what happened.
Maybe Shelby iced me.
Shelby was like, yeah, this Jack guy it's gonna be his year. I mean, talking about like our YC like careers. I know like when I was on this this first boys team in 2022. I can't take like just look at us, man.
God.
Shout
What
out
a cutie.
shout out Matthew Kochuba as well for
I think we gotta not show that photo anymore.
Keep showing it.
like that was kind of the first year. That was the first year we were back after COVID, and I was just happy that I was like, oh, I can still keep up with Ashton and Jack. Let's go. I'm on this team with them.
It sucks because that whole tournament, being at the hotel was actually better than the bowling. So
yeah, the
wish we
hotel
could have stayed around a couple extra days, but
the hotel was so
the bowling was tough for sure.
Yeah,
back when Medicine Hat wasn't
with its
giving
old
house.
owners.
Yeah.
For those of you who may not know Jack, Jack has pretty much been bowling with me for our whole
since day one.
Day one.
4 or 5.
Since 4 or 5 years old in Bolosaurus all the way up to now.
Yeah.
We've been on plenty of provincials and a couple nationals teams together.
Shout out Stefan.
It's been a ride. Yeah, shout out Coach Step. Oh man.
Yeah, you two are you guys are the OGs.
The last time that happened was almost a decade ago. Holy sh.
Yeah.
I've
been falling off a steep cliff since 2016.
Yeah, it's been a
I need a rebound here.
So was it 2016 Nationals was your guys' last bid at it?
Yeah, that was a crazy one.
Yeah.
Second last after the first day, 8-1 the second day. I'm proud of it, but a guy like Brett Mapstone will never let me hold something like that in my life because, I was like 8 years old. So I hope you're watching this, Brett. Still have a match.
He's not watching. I can already tell you. There's no way.
Yeah, I hope he
probably doesn't even.
Brett, he does say he checks in a little bit.
I'm calling him out now. I'm calling him out now for our match.
I'll call him out. Yeah.
If I win that one, then
we gotta.
Shout out Christian for making that match happen.
Yeah, how I pulled it off. It took a lot of bad bowling from Brett for me to beat him. So,
I wonder if you could beat him left-handed.
Probably.
It would be a close match. It'd be like Brett likes to bowl to my level whenever we play each other.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, but no, that's crazy. I hadn't even started bowling when you guys won nationals.
Yeah, we me and Ashton were like, because before 2016 was the first year that they introduced that doubles format, right? So before it was the 4-man team. We also had Matthew at Bonnie Doon. So there were a lot of good teams to come out of Bonnie Doon, but then in doubles, it was just me and Ashton for a while until obviously we both moved to different houses. But it was kind of just that same team from 2014 to 2018. It was a good stretch of us bowling together and getting closer as friends. But and then obviously we won in 2016, won both the golds, and it's been a rocky road since then.
Yes, not any better. I had a little bit of a resurgence in 2023, but that's about it.
You did.
I'm happy I could have some senior accomplishments, but
one last year.
It is here.
Yeah, Jack, we're all done. You still have a year, man. What are you
gonna? That's crazy.
Yeah, what are you gonna do without? I mean, you're gonna be fine. There's so many good bowlers that are.
I have one question for you, Christian.
Oh gosh.
Can you count to 6, little boy? I'm going for another silver next year.
No.
Oh no.
Silver in what though?
Silver in what?
I'll do singles and doubles.
Nationals? or provincials?
I don't know. No, I want to make singles next year. Singles is something that I've been looking forward to. This year, singles at Paradise I think it was tough for the majority of the crowd. A lot of lower scores than what is usually coming out of Alberta.
Evan proved you guys wrong, though.
Yeah. Evan's shaking his head down there. You guys are.
Yeah.
This guy would have been.
It's also because I'm not good at bowling, but yeah. But doubles was a little more respectable. I was actually over average at doubles, but
it's
shout out to Kobe for bowling like an absolute freak down there. That was
and Daniel.
Pretty fun to watch. Yeah. That was insane too. Mid 600s out of the gun, you're not catching them. So, yeah, shout out to them. Actually, they both very well. I can't wait to watch
Kobe
and
him.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun watching them in Edmonton. See what they can do.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Hopefully they can bring some hardware home for Alberta, but I guess we'll
I
see.
think they will. Kobe, last time Kobe bowled a tournament at Bonnie Doon, he averaged a 280 to make nationals. So
That's also when he did the one hopper halfway up the pin deck.
that's when he had the one bouncer throw. Kobe launched that thing down the lane. But yeah, I mean, pins are gonna fly for everyone there. So
it's gonna be a lot of high scoring there for sure.
Yes, it'll be a fun nationals to watch.
I mean, you would still average a 220 there.
That's giving us a little bit too much credit.
Yeah, let's talk at our own level right now. Like
at least we have green and gold coming up.
Oh God!
One last chance to prove ourselves.
What are you talking about? You're not in.
Yeah. Hopefully, I get in.
You're pretty high up on the wait list.
You're like second, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know that other Murphy's ahead of me, so
yeah,
might have to go
not
to
me,
the
by the
Murphy
way.
house and throw a couple elbows at him or something, take him out.
I mean, take out my left hand just to make sure, like I don't go in.
Take out the left arm. You gotta start Christian. You gotta bowl like I did a couple of years ago, where you throw it from the waist, just shove it like that.
it's just a run up. There's some 10-pin bowlers that do that.
Really?
Yeah, that one guy who gets a crap and a hook on the ball somehow when he does that. You know that guy?
Yeah, his name is Tim Kegel 2 or Tim Kegel a second or something like that. Goes. I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with him or keep up with PBA, but
that's 10-pin. We're 5.
This is a 5-pin podcast.
We're 5-pin guys.
Yeah, what are we doing, Christian?
Okay. We got guys. Remember, as you guys can all read here, we're 5-pin. So
yeah, we
can't see it.
Yeah. No.
I'm gonna give Evan a question here. Any more cash tournaments or tournaments you're traveling for this season, or is YC pretty much it for you?
No travel.
No plans yet.
Do you bowl out of Nebs?
No. I wish.
This is sick.
I know.
Love Nebs.
That's a
great place.
I got to bowl 3 games there.
Have you ever stepped inside a Nebs, Christian?
Yeah, my brother bowled singles at Nebs
2019.
And I remember because that was the year that I was runner-up for singles, and I was when the doubles, because the doubles would finish early, I booked, I went and got a lane, and my first game was a 292, and I'm like, dude, I'm ready, get me in.
Get me in.
You're taking the Alberta bowler behind the bowling alley, beating him up. I'm ready.
I'm not doing. It was Nathan that year. That dude's a different beast.
Yeah, he went on a crazy run
to bowling.
Yeah,
it's crazy. He'll
definitely be a good bowler for a couple years.
Yeah, it's crazy. You look at the people that when I was competitive at singles who were on the podium. It was me, Nathan, and Jordan Lowen, and you see where those 2 bowlers are now, and you see where I am now.
You're the left-handed goat.
Someone's got to step up.
Left-handers outnumber right-handers in this call right now.
Yeah, that is.
Me, Jack, and Christian are left-handed. You guys are the
let's
minority.
Shit.
Yeah, we're also the 3 worst bowlers in the call.
Yeah, we are.
Isn't that ironic?
Even if I was bowling right-handed, it still wouldn't change anything. So, I know we were talking about Dexter. Dexter was brought up earlier, but
I got this.
All right, you take over.
I got this. So, here at Frames of Shame, we do really like to acknowledge people's 2-pins. But I don't think we've ever acknowledged somebody getting absolutely freaking robbed by a 2-pin. I don't know how many bowling alleys have this, but at Sherwood we have what's called the Strike It Rich pot. Basically, there's a set amount of frames or set frames in the first 3 games of your league bowling where you have to get a strike. And someone that goes by the name of Dexter Wisman was on his last strike that he needed to win $17,000 just this past Sunday. $17,000 strike, and we have it on video here. Let's play
crazy to watch.
I mean, that 2-pin is just spinning.
He's doing everything
and spinning
but
and spinning. I mean,
I was behind the lane watching it live. Isaac came up to me. He was like, "Yo, Dexter's on his last strike for the pot," and I was like, "How much is it?" He was like, "17K." I was like, "Holy shit!" So we saw it. It looked like a nuke, and then the 2-pin wobbled for a bit and just stood.
Yeah, that's
that was crazy.
Yeah, who owns that place?
Yeah, like who runs?
I was about to say, anyone planning on bowling TPC this year, expect the cut to be like 100 pins higher, because Dexter is gonna loosen those strings and make sure a break like that cannot happen again.
Yeah, Dexter.
Yeah. Our condolences, Dexter Wisman. That's a tough break.
I mean, that must be like one of the most expensive bad breaks in 5-pin bowling history. I
definitely
think
top
like,
2, and it's not number 2. There's no way anything else has been worse.
I think surely at some point a strike pot's gotten that high in the past and someone's choked it like that, but maybe not with a break that bad.
I think that's the most expensive 2-pin of all time.
Yeah, the perfect game pot as well. Yeah, that must be that 2-pin is gonna, I mean, might as well sell it for 17K at that point, because
I'm sure Dexter would love to sell it for that much at this point.
Yeah, that'd be a good auction.
Oh man.
Nasters.
Whoa.
40. Okay, that's 448 for the. Okay, that tops.
Wow.
That tops it. I knew there was gonna be someone was gonna have a story for
448.
Yeah, that's perfect game pot. I knew it.
King of 5 pins on a podcast.
All right, Isaac.
And how's your league night going, Isaac?
Yeah,
I don't think you're winning the Phantom right now.
Ooh.
Sorry, I take it back. That was toxic. Run it back. Sorry.
Flagrant. 15 yards.
But I mean, imagine like you're throwing that like 40. That's someone's like that's a lot of people's like annual salaries is 40K, and you have all that on a perfect game.
Yeah, that's definitely that would hurt for a while.
I think that's the most pressure ball you can ever throw. Not even like a national title or 450 can top that. Well, obviously it is a 450 still, but that's crazy.
I'd rather stand a 2-pin than pick one. So.
Yeah, I guess like.
There's nothing like throwing a 2-pin.
We had a couple 440 what are they 437s?
Well,
as of late, we had.
Do we?
a couple.
We got to get that guy on one of these here pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean, we could do an episode where we interview the 2 people who threw 447s in the past few months. So
past few months is crazy too.
Yeah, I know. Like past few months is.
Who is it? I know it's the one guy from Quebec. Who is there? Another?
Yeah, Zach Nielsen.
Oh.
Sorry to out you to out you, Zach, but you did it at the Regina Classic. It's there on the qualifying sheet.
I'm only gonna ask this because he is going to nationals. Would you guys rather pick a 2-pin on an 11 bagger or pick a 2-pin when you need a good shot to make nationals, aka Kobe at YC?
Yeah.
Genuine question. I
mean, a 2-pin on a perfect game, or a 2-pin to miss 2-pin on a perfect game.
Perfect game, yeah.
He's like that is.
Sorry, what you'd rather have, or like what's worse?
I'd rather get a 447 than shoot 2. Like I know it wasn't I know Kobe's situation. It was still like didn't he need he needed that strike and he needed.
I think
more.
He needed 10. I think he needed a 10 count. I think he needed to hit side of center.
Yeah, it was a 10 count. I thought to make it.
Okay, yeah. So that's because
I would go for the 437. Get a 400 under the belt.
What about you, Evan?
Dude, like both of them are a nightmare.
Yeah.
Correct.
I mean, like missing a whole national tournament.
I know, but then you just get like PTSD every time you have a. Well, I guess you don't get as many 11 baggers as a. I'd on the perfect game for sure, yeah, because you're gonna have a chance at nationals like every year, and then that's just gonna haunt you every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like if you throw one of them, it's like if you have the same scenario like the following year, there's like no way you're not thinking about it.
Yeah, exactly. But like, how
Yeah.
often do you get on 11 baggers? So like,
Yeah.
By the way, Kobe, no disrespect. You made it. Not you convincingly made.
Yeah, he
made
is
an
going
analysis
there.
right
Like,
after.
no
That's
disrespect
all. That's the
where
only
you're
reason why I
going.
bring it up.
Yeah,
You
like
know?
no, like Kobe's on a real like he's not had some of the like best like past few years like since his YC Nationals appearance, but it's awesome to see that he's back bowling really good again.
Love Kobe.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to think what's any other bases we need to. Oh, I guess, I mean, do you want to like honest thoughts about not bowling another day at YBC?
Thankful.
Why?
I mean, YBC's done a lot for me. You know, I've had so many experiences I don't think I'd get anywhere else in any other sport. I've met so many good good people. I've made a lot of friends. But I think after this year, my mental's been so crap. I just need a reset, and I'm kind of thankful it's done. I think it's time to move on and try to prepare myself as much as I can for adults. Because now it's like, oh, I'm competing against the best bowlers there are now. And if I lose now, it's like, it is what it is. I'm going to lose 99% of the time as of right now where I am. So I just got to get
It's
better.
definitely like a way different mindset you need to have, right? Like,
Yeah.
like obviously we're all like pretty successful youth bowlers, and then you like have this change where you like do well in all these youth tournaments where you're in the top 5 like mostly every tournament, and now in these tournaments you're second page, like just completely irrelevant compared to all these other guys that are, you know, the face of 5-pin bowling, right? So it's like it's definitely going to be a big change for both of you.
You know, it's way more of a mental block than it is a physical block once you go into the adults. I think you gotta have a rock solid mindset to be able to make that adjustment. Julie would know, right?
Yeah.
I mean, your transition was
100%.
pretty smooth, I'd say.
But also, I'm not dissing. Like, women's is a little bit different compared to like you guys. You guys have a lot of strong competitors that you have to go against. Not saying women are not strong. It's just like there's less of us, right?
I mean, in my opinion, I don't think there's any excuses as a guy. There's a lot of guys who come out of YBC and have pretty seamless transitions and make open teams and cuts and whatnot, like right out the bat, and it like, and from like I see it happens every few years. It's not an uncommon thing. So
no, the only advice I could really give, yes, definitely build up on that mental game. It is tougher, so try to be more positive. Yes, you could get angry and like, you know, emotions are high,
buttons off your shirt.
and rip the buttons off your shirt. But like, try to be positive, especially if you're on a team event. Help out your team. Always think about team. Singles is different. That's like way more mental.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which I'm still struggling with. So we'll all get there eventually.
There's work to do for us, Christian.
Got a
and
lot
Julie. Everyone.
I'll get there eventually.
Gosh, I got a lot of uncertain years ahead of me right now. That's my mindset. Like,
yeah, who knows what the arm's gonna do?
Who knows? I mean, if I have to bowl left-handed, eventually I'm gonna get back to where I was right-handed. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Yeah. I know definitely one of the mindsets that I like to think about is like people on like the PGA Tour. Most people on the PGA Tour are like, you're never gonna, like, people never win. Like they're so like the fields are so huge that to win a PGA Tour event, it takes something special to come together, and not everyone's going to be like a Tiger Woods and win 25% of the events they play in. So you gotta almost, the mindset I almost have is just like go as far as I can, and when like if you don't make a cut, then it's just like whatever. If you make a cut and you don't make it far, it's like whatever. Like it's when stuff gets like when it's your destiny, it's gonna happen. Things will click. So because winning in like these cash tournaments, or even winning like or making like, open teams and stuff, is way harder than anything that me or you have ever really done.
Yeah. Milan brings in an interesting question, which is also kind of what you just answered. The CEO of Two Pins is in the chat.
What would you consider getting there in terms? So, I mean, my like getting there in skill, I think it's when you hit the like 240, like you're averaging 240 and you're on the come up, because now you're really like you're hitting the middle a lot. You're getting the like, because the only difference between like a 225 average bowler and a 240 average bowler is one spare. So you're getting that much more. You're that much more like accurate, and there's a lot less 240 average than 220 average bowlers.
I think he might be wondering about like going into adults.
Like getting in. It's when you start. Yeah, it's the same thing. Like because once I think like if you're a 240 average bowler, you can have a day and you can average a 270 and make a cut. There's definitely a lot of people who make like every cash tournament with 240 averages who make the cut.
Mm-hmm.
So I think once you're at that point, you're able to really be competitive against anybody, if like, or at least have decent odds.
Yeah, for sure. In my opinion, I know it is a pretty high bar to set for myself, but within the next few years, or I guess eventually when I reach my peak, I definitely want to be convincingly making cut like maybe 80% of the time at cash events, or maybe not 80%, but like a good chunk of the time, and making the open teams pretty frequently. That's kind of where I want to be at. And I feel like I can peak at, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
It is definitely like I think that's what a lot of, or most people
yeah, I feel like that's a pretty common objective.
Yeah, but I personally believe that no matter how good or how crap I am, I'm gonna want to be better. Like even if I'm like I feel like I've always been in like the pursuit of wanting more, and because it's like I look back, it's like I've never competed at a nationals, but I know that if the balls went a different way and when I came second, I ended up like, let's say I won that match and I went to nationals, I would look back and be like, I wish I bowled 2 nationals. I wish I bowled nationals as a senior when I remember it better, So I don't like I think that I'm always going to be.
But I also think that's bad. Like, I don't think you can be like so caught up on what you could have done, because like that's what happens to a lot of people. And they have all these regrets about like one ball they could have thrown better. And then they just like hold this like grudge on themselves for like a bunch of years. And obviously that just like makes your head way worse. Like I know I'm not really one to talk because like obviously my mental game is not that good. But like from what I've learned is like how to be better in a thing like that. Like, yeah, if you miss a nationals by 15 pins or whatever, you have like a 180 when you should have thrown like a 270 to make a nationals or whatever. Like it sucks, but if you're holding out with you, it's going to be just worse than what it could be.
Yeah, maybe I didn't necessarily word what I was saying right. There's definitely a lot of like grudges that I had against myself for some of those podiums or like provincial performances or whatever. But I was more trying to say that like, let's say I like, no matter like if I had made like a nationals every year, and then this year I missed it. The competitor in me wouldn't look back and be like, oh, like I had all these years, like maybe like in hindsight I would, but like I'd still look and be like, well, like I want more. Like I want to, like you want to be as best as you can be. So whatever you can grab is.
I feel like Evan, you'd have a way more different perspective on your, or whole different experience of your mental game being a 14-year-old. How would you explain your mental growth or just the state you're in right now mentally for bowling?
I say this kid's mentally strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I've been
100%.
getting.
Better.
Yeah. Lots of
It's
confidence.
easy to see that way, but obviously I'm young, but like I tapped into wanting to be like really good, like younger than most people probably. So even though you could look at me and say like, well, you haven't really experienced like bowling bad, but like I have though. Like I lost singles earlier, which I definitely should have won. I'm not gonna lie, I needed like a 190 last game and I couldn't do it. And like that sucked because that was on my mind for so long. But then, I mean, like a week later, Youth Challenge Nationals qualifying, like, or Youth Challenge Nationals Provincials was there. And I made that. And then that kind of like flips your head into just like the fact that that didn't stop me is just, it's comforting because I know like even if I lose, like I'm not gonna like just stop. Like I know I have to like get rid of it. That's a lot easier said than done though. You can't just like not think about it. Like that's not possible. But I mean, obviously coming off this, it's easy to just know that like things are possible. I can bowl good and I can just be confident. And so my mental is pretty good right now, but like Christian said, like there's always room to get better, but you have to think like that though. Like nobody's ever got to a point and they were just like there and they were just content and like there's no getting better.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like when you go through an experience where you have a tough loss, then right after you have a big win, it's definitely way more rewarding than it would be even winning both of them.
Yeah.
It's a very good experience to gain.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely RIP to the hour-long episodes, but we have had a good amount of guests on, a good bit of topics to discuss. So
it's a banger today.
Yeah. Want to hear? Would it just because it's kind of the because. Let me restart. I'm a little special. I'm a little special. Just because it's our
top 10 stutters.
Top 10.
When I joined this call with Christian, the first thing he said is, "I'm so ready to go back to bed." So I'm not surprised.
Finals week coming up, Christian.
Don't remind me. Well, I think it's more a question for Ashton, Jack, and I. But like, what's our like any specific memories of each other from bowling, like just in the past years that we'd like to.
You probably can't even say it.
I was about to make a joke
that we can talk about on the stream.
Like obviously my like best moment with like either of you guys would be like winning nationals, because that was just like such a surreal feeling of like being in second last and just like going on this insane rally the second day to win it in Alberta was just like, it was like a dream come true with those awesome looking pants. It was perfect.
God, the 2016 Alberta pants. Oh
yeah, and then
bring them back.
Christian, probably bowling that 5-man team out of St. Albert that on Saturday mornings.
That was something else.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. But there's been a lot of good moments. I mean, you look back at a lot of it, and obviously we built like a strong friendship through it and through bowling and all this stuff. And it sucks that it's coming to an end, but who knows what will happen in a couple of years in adult tournaments or cash tournaments. Maybe we'll clash heads again.
They're for sure.
We're not going anywhere.
For sure.
When Christian was good.
Yeah, when I was good back in the day.
When all of us were decent.
Yeah.
I think we all peaked as This is juniors.
Yeah. But
Oh, definitely.
what's your favorite moment, Christian?
I'm thinking about the when you smacked the Airbnb with your grease stained hand. watching the Oilers game when we were
when they were playing the Flames in the playoffs.
we were in Calgary, and I'd say Ashton, it was like as much as the tournament didn't go our way, it was bowling doubles with you last year. It was definitely like one of those. It was like one of those years where I was like looking at it and I'm like, wow, like these like the pieces are really coming together, and I think that's where like our like a lot of our like friendship grew through that as well.
Oh,
like
for
of course,
sure.
like we were friends before that, but like being on a doubles team and like the like dinners that we'd have and stuff.
I feel like it also really started for us last year at YC provincials, all being in the same room, and I remember we were all deathly sick that first day, and it was just like
I was drinking.
There was just something about that year. Just like we all didn't bowl very well, but it was just like it was just a special tournament because obviously it was your guys' last tournament, and just like taking it all in, like the last time all three of us would be on the same team in our YBC career, and it was just like I don't know, it was just surreal. It just felt like more special than any tournament I've really bowled in. Yeah,
like especially like I know like the week leading up, we were always like we were having like I remember having the conversations like over over some video games, like we gotta like we all have to make this team, like don't choke this crap.
Fortnite.
We were all playing Fortnite.
We played Fortnite squad with JD.
And I will say shout out to Brady McQueen.
Yeah, Brady, like
because he carried us that year. Because one of because Skylar obviously got sick, but Brady stepped in for us.
Yeah,
he was averaging 170. His average was around a 170 probably.
Yeah, 170, 180, and not just like any alternate.
Was unreal.
The alternate from Calgary, since our Edmonton alternate was unavailable, he would have made YC Nationals if he bowled all he bowled. He had one less game than all of us, and he was only 200 pins off of All-Star, and he sweeped all of his matches, including against Calgary. So they're calling him like the traitor joke is still.
He's a great kid. I love that guy. I hope he has a really good YBC career. He's a really polite kid, and just wish the best for him, man. He's a really good guy. Yeah.
Well, I think we gotta wrap this up.
But my phone's about to die. It's at 2%.
Okay.
Bye, Evan.
Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much.
Awesome to talk to.
Congrats on the week you had.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Congrats. We hope to see more from you soon. Have a good one.
See you guys.
I was gonna ask him as well what his favorite off the lane memory has been so far from YBC, but how about you, Julie?
Yeah,
I know it was many years ago, but YBC off the lane favorite memory.
I mean, or your favorite coaching memoy this year. Give
a memory of us three as well. Let's hear that too. I want to know. You've been through a lot of shit with us.
Bowling memory off lanes? No,
just anything.
Top of my head, can't think. Honestly, the Denny's runs with you kids are always the McDonald's trips you guys make me take you on during YC. Made me want to die a lot.
Oh, that was fun.
But it was always fun.
Oh yeah,
that's what we're here for.
You guys were a good group of kids.
When you can't bowl, you got to have a good time. So
yeah, exactly.
Try and lighten it up. We tried.
Any other things we want to discuss here? Or, I mean, we've almost reached the hour 30 mark, so
yeah, definitely.
It's been a long one. Thanks for everybody who stuck with us the whole episode.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I think Jack needs to be on a podcast again. Give him a
he
will be.
Yeah, Jack has to start hosting some of these with us.
Jack needs to become Jack would be a regular if he didn't have school in the way all the time.
I'll be done. Two more weeks. I'm out of there.
Let's go.
There you go.
Every Wednesday we can do this.
That's really convenient because now that I'm starting spring classes, I won't be able to do any of these shows. Because
Jack, we're co-hosting together.
This might be, I think maybe the May edition.
Oh
no, the May edition is gonna be. This is my last podcast
before the podcast ends. I need to call out somebody and create some beef here.
Oh,
Christian Murphy, where the fuck is the video? Where's the
Dude,
video?
I
Where's
was,
the
I
bullet
was thinking
bowl?
about
no.
that today.
So
Where's
okay,
the
so
No.
no. Listen, I'm gonna say it how it is. I haven't edited much of it. It's been worked on a little bit. The times where I was planning on getting the
You're
video
fired.
done, I went
Making
out.
excuses.
I went out drinking. Like that's
Yeah,
straight
he's
up. I
making
forgot. Like I forgot, and I
Oh.
went out drinking over reading week, and I apple juice, of course. And
Yeah.
and I came home and I'm like, wow, like there was so much sugar in that apple juice that I'm just
Milan
just
knows
so-
what's up.
and
I
I'm
think the
just
videos
so
would be pretty sick
stiff.
if you edited drunk, to be honest.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
The-
But
it's definitely
Awesome.
there's so and
Oh,
then
I was
I
gonna-
and then I got back into school and I have to prioritize that, especially when you're on the brink of failing the whole time until the end.
are we gonna make it through?
Are we?
Have you virtually passed yet?
No,
No.
I got my chemistry midterm mark back. God damn. Not
Just
Hope,
become a
Papa
professional
and Mama
bowler.
Murphy are watching.
yeah, I gotta drop out and just bowl the WCBT.
Win the
And
strike
don't
it
make a
rich.
single cut.
Yeah, win the strike it rich and
Rub it in Dexter's face.
win the strike it rich and then put it on black a couple times.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good mindset.
Mhm.
All right, well, I think we'll
Yeah.
close out the podcast now. I know we say it every month, but you know what? New video coming soon. It'll be
It'll look okay. This time
It's worth the
I
wait.
have,
We'll say that.
I have a hard
don't know
hard
what
deadline.
video it
I was
is.
talking to
May 1st.
May
the average
1st. We
pros
might,
don't want to film with us again because we take forever to bring it out, man. You're losing our connections here.
okay, well
Yeah.
maybe we
Henry's
can get a new video
sleeping as we're
editor.
saying
Henry's
that.
not happy.
Then get a video editor that doesn't spend 24 hours of their day doing a university.
All right, well, I guess we'll close it off.
Yeah.
Follow 5-Pin Universe and Frames of Shame on everything.
Thank you for
Um,
tuning in.
Yes, thank you guys for this
We'll be back.
late episode.
Yeah.
We will.
Oh,
we
you'll
will
be back, Jack.
You'll be back, Jack.
Yeah. Might as well play the Will It Bowl teaser for.
Oh,
Might as well
it's
do
still
it
in
again.
there?
Oh, that's the
Oh my
video
God.
we're still
Wait,
waiting
wait,
for?
wait, wait.
Yeah, that video. Yeah.
I should hear
Whoa.
for.
No, we did not. Not yet.
I'm pretty
We're
sure
just-
Tim is in contact, and we. I think was it him? I'm pretty sure I heard that he wanted a shirt in exchange for like.
It
yeah,
was him.
There's been some
And
work.
Isaac was down to do that. So we
Some-
will.
We'll see where the business goes. You know, little
He
little
might
deal
even come
might
on
be.
here. He might even come
Yeah.
on here. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yep.
Alrighty. Well.
last time. Thank you everybody for watching.
Yep.
Peace out.
Peace.
I'm Isaac Finlayson, and this is Frames of Shame.
This is a money shot.
Oh! Oh!